we're going to talk about those income producing activities in 2024, what you should focus on. And I think in 2024, one of my first tips is to recruit better people. I think it's so important to recruit up. In fact, write this down: WHIP, WHIP, work ethic, hunger, integrity. And then if they have this fourth one, personal power, like they have some influence themselves, because business owners know business owners. People with influence know people with influence, right? A players know A players. In 2024, you got to work on you. If you want to recruit better people, you need to get better. Don't be bitter, get better. Don't be frustrated, get fascinated. Say, what are the top people in my company doing? Maybe I should pull up the leaderboard of the top sellers, top earners, top recruiters, and learn from them what they post. I need you to be intentional. You can't leave things up to chance. If you're part-time, you need a schedule. If you're full-time, you also need a schedule. But I'm going to talk to my part-timers first, because here's the thing. You have no business building this network marketing business you're building. You have no business building this social retail business full-time if you can't build it part-time. You have no business firing your boss and doing this full-time if you can't figure out a way to build it part-time, because it doesn't take that much time in the beginning. You don't have a massive customer base. You don't have a huge following. You don't have a big team that you're supporting. So in the beginning, it doesn't take that much time, but again, it's being intentional with the time you have. So I would say in the beginning, you need to create a schedule to hold yourself accountable. Imagine you were driving Uber part-time, or you were bartending part-time. Once you turn on that meter or that monitor, whatever it is for Uber, right? You turn on the little system that says I'm available. You have to start driving. You have to start doing your work, right? Bartending, if you have to be there at a certain time, let's say 6 p.m. is when your shift starts. You can't roll up at 7:30. You'll be fired. So the point is, when getting started, launching your business, knowing what those income producing activities are, but having a schedule to hold yourself accountable. Maybe you even schedule power hours with some of your teammates where you just focus on doing the work for an hour every day. Now, if you want to build an empire, if you want to build a 6 or 7 figure income, you want to create something that's going to be sustainable, you can't work at 1 hour a day. That's nonsense. It's just complete and utter nonsense. Nobody's becoming a 6 or 7 figure top elite leader, or whatever your company ranks are called. You're never going to hit those top work in 1 hour a day. Now, you might hear stories of people that do that, and that's probably because they have a lot of influence, or they're just like super smart. They have a lot of automation and systems in place. But at the end of the day, even if you have all those things, someone like me, I'm going to smoke you. Why? Because I'm working my business more in a day than you're working in a whole week. I'm producing more in one day than you're producing in an entire week. So let's keep it 100. In the beginning, yes, 1 hour a day makes sense. 5 hours a week makes sense. Long-term, building something sustainable, you're going to have to treat it like a real business. You got to have that CEO mentality, and you can't have filet mignon results with them hot dog habits. The business owner mindset is very different than the employee mindset, because you're building something for the long term. Who gives a crap how much money you made last year if 5 years from now you're a multiple 7-figure earner? And the problem is, so many of you have short-term philosophies. You think short-term. You're like, I've been in this company for a year, it's not working, I'm giving up. So what? You're going to start all over somewhere else? Now, listen, I know sometimes, I walked away from a company after 7 years. Not 7 weeks, not 7 months, 7 years. I knew I was no longer aligned with that company. I questioned their integrity. I questioned the model, the comp plan after 7 years, and I built to the very top ranks. So that's different. But if someone's like in something new every 3 to 6 months, or they're promoting something, listen, you can make some money doing that, but you'll never build wealth. The biggest earners, when you look at the top 500 income earners in all of network marketing, not one of them is just selling products. They all have global teams. That's the key to create leverage, to focus on your recruiting, and then helping the people you recruit launch their business, helping them ATM their face off, helping them go live. You might say, well, John, I have some people. How many of you struggle with this? You recruit people, but they're not doing the work. I love duplicating customer acquisition. We have a 10-to-1 customer to rep ratio. For every one active social marketer on our team, we have 10 active customers. It's awesome. I love it. But at the end of the day, someone had to recruit me. Someone had to recruit you. Someone had to recruit every single person, every single network marketing company. So recruiting is the number one skill set to develop. So the people that are growing right now, they're launching new teams. They're recruiting. They're focusing on phase one money-making activities, period, end of story. So if your business isn't where you want it to be, work on you, recruit up, get intentional, set a schedule. Look, I tell my kids this when they're like, oh, I forgot to do this or I forgot to do that. I'm like, set a reminder in your phone. Set a reminder in your phone. That reminder will keep going off until you do the thing you know you need to do. Commitment is doing the thing you said you would do long after the mood you set it in has left you. Like, it's so easy when you're in a good mood to say, I'm going to quit drinking. I quit drinking 16 years ago. That was a very easy thing to say, a much harder thing to execute. It's easy to say, I love you, I'm going to get married, and then you have a marriage, but it's a lot harder to stay committed to that relationship and continue to, like, do the things that you did in the early days. Same thing in your business, right? Do the things you did when you were ignorance on fire. Get back to talking to people every single day. What a shocking concept. Talking to new people every day? Mind blown. The people that are struggling, it's like, were you on the last training call? Are you registered for the next event? How many people did you ATM today? How many people did you follow up with today? I don't see any live videos on your page. I don't see that you're interviewing anyone. I don't see that you're being interviewed. I don't see you taking your products in your story. I don't see you engaging in Facebook groups. How many new friends did you add this week? How many new followers? How much content did you put out there? Oh, you thought getting rich was easy? Maybe you do a referral post challenge. Last month, we did a referral post challenge. We're giving away products every week. We're encouraging people to do posts on their page. Just customers posting about the products on their wall. And then when they do that post, they get an entry into a raffle. Couldn't you do something like that? How about, for those of you that are tracking your numbers, how many new people did you have join your team last month? Let's say you had 25 people join your team. Are you reaching out to those 25 people? Are you welcoming them to the team? Are you making sure they have the daily tracker, that they know about follow-ups, that they know about ATMing people, that they know about doing a piece of content every day, marketing themselves? Do they know how to expand and engage with their network of people? I'm trying to get you to think about the big picture, but you're not going to have a long-term business if you're not doing the short-term income-producing activities. Let me ask you this. How many people did you ATM last week? How many people did you ATM last month? How many people are you putting in group chats? This stuff ain't rocket science. I dropped out of community college. Like, if I could do it, you can do it. And it doesn't matter if you're selling lotions, potions, pills, water filters, makeup, skincare, hair care, cleaning products, knives, bowls, beads, pots, pans, jewelry service, legal service, travel service. It doesn't matter what you're selling. It doesn't matter what you're promoting. All of these businesses are relatively the same. You need to market yourself. You need to prospect. You need to follow up. You need to launch new teams, help those people market and prospect, help them ATM their face off, help them build a personal brand. Duplication is how you create freedom. Leading by example is the key to success. That is the key to success. Doing the things you wish your team was doing. If you stop doing them, they're going to stop doing it. You stop selling, they stop selling. You stop posting, they stop posting. You stop prospecting and ATMing and group chat, they're going to stop doing it too. It's common sense. Listen, success is synonymous with consistency. Consistently posting your stories, consistently talking about your product, consistently providing value and telling your story. I'm still ATMing people. I'm still tagging people in the videos. I'm still following up with people. I'm still tracking my numbers. I still have a follow-up book where I keep track of every single person that I ATM. The fortune is in the follow-up. But if you're not keeping track of the people, how are you going to know who to follow up with? So listen, it's 2024. These are the income-producing activities. And I'm just telling you, if you want to set yourself apart in the new year, you need to be intentional. Like I said, you need to set a timer, right? Like, have like a schedule. And here's the other thing. I want to leave you with this too. People are going to do business with people they know, like, and trust. They're going to do business with people that are building that rapport, that are having real connection, become a great question asker. And you're not just asking questions so you can figure out when to slide in your product or slide in your pitch, but you're just being a genuine human. I would have a goal to get on the phone. I know this is crazy, but get on the phone or get on FaceTime or get on a Zoom with one person a day. Can we hop on a call? I would love to get to know you a little bit and just find out about you and your business and what you do to monetize your social media. Imagine if you just did one call a day for the next 30 days. I still get on the phone with business prospects. I don't just rely on Messenger and videos and ATM. ATM is great. Videos are great, right? Automation's great. But if you want to set yourself apart from the competition, getting on the phone with someone, I'm telling you, my close ratio still today is much higher than most people, not because I'm a top earner, because I know all the answers to all the questions. Does that help? I mean, sure, but that can also be intimidating because the person will think, well, I don't know all the answers to all the questions. No, it's because I take that extra time to hop on a call with someone, to build that rapport, to have a real authentic relationship. You know, network marketing is really just relationship marketing. Those of you that build the most relationships, those of you that build the most real friendships will have the most partnerships, long-term partnerships. You'll have more people in your inbox. You'll have better engagement. You'll have more long-term joy. You'll make a bigger impact because you're actually connecting with people on an emotional level. You're having those relationships with people, whether or not they partner with you, whether or not they make you money. Look, you want to pack your bank account, pack your calendar.